தியானியுங்கள். சரி, நம்ம எதுக்காக இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அந்த கண்ணனை நினைக்க வேண்டும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டால், இப்போ குழந்தைகள்லாம் இருக்கா, நம்ம சொன்னோம்னா அது ஏன் நம்ம பண்ணணும்னு உடனே கேட்பாள் இல்லையா? அவளுக்கு நம்ம கரெக்டாக சொல்லணும். இல்லை நான் சொல்கிறேன் நீ பண்ணுன்னா அதெல்லாம் முடியாது. அது ஏன் நான் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு கரெக்டாக ஆன்சர் நம்ம கொடுக்கணும். கிருத்தே அத்தியாயதோ விஷ்ணும் த்ரேதாயாம் யஜதோ மகைஹி द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तत् हरिकीर्तनात्. உலகமெல்லாம் பார்க்கறதுனால கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலீஷுக்கு போகிறேன். So there are 4 yugas. There were 4 yugas. Krita Yugam, Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, and now we are in the Kali Yuga. So the earlier yugas, it was not very easy to receive the blessings of the Almighty. You had to do yaga, yoga, tapas. It was tough. You had to really have a lot of patience to sit and do meditation, japa, tapa, not for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, but days together, months together, years together. But in the Kali Yuga, they said, don't worry about all these things. Let us not be involved in all this laborious process. So what should we do? Krishna, Rama, Govinda, Madhava. Ipadi Namasmaranam. This is called chanting of names. Wherever you go, whenever you go to a temple, go to the hospital, go to the park, you can be alone, but still you can chant the name of the Lord. If somebody is, sometimes we get people who will sit and talk endlessly, and then you have to be a very passive listener. They won't even pause for a second for you to say something. I have a professor like this. One day I told him, at least give us 2 minutes. If you're talking for half an hour, let us have 2 minutes for us to say something. But he didn't even listen to that 2 minutes. While he's talking, he has to listen to me also. So at that time I thought I'll just nod my head and say Krishna, Rama, Govinda in my mind. So we don't have to hurt him. So there is a concept called ajapa. See, there's a mantram called ajapa. Japa is to japikirdu. That is, you are doing the japa, and while you are doing the japa, after some time it will start it will go into you, and then it will settle down in your each and every cell, and involuntarily you will start doing it. That is called ajapa. You don't have to do sit and do it concentratingly, but automatically it will come to you. At that time you will have a different feeling. That ajapa mantram is called soham, hamsa mantram. That is, that Brahman is within you, so aham. So you bring him to yourself, and after some time you don't see any difference. That is called the Hamsa mantra. That is what even Sadasiva Brahmendra had as his mudra, Paramahamsa. From that only we get the raga Hamsa Dwani, which was created by Muthuswami Dikshitar's father, Ramaswami Dikshitar. So that special mantra, or that Hamsa Dhyanam, is felt, or it is always there in one kshetra, which is Tiruvarur, Tyagaraja Kshetra. So that is how we always get a saying that if you are born in Tiruvarur, you attain mukti. And if you die in Kashi, you attain mukti. These two things are it's not in our hands. But there's one kshetra If you think, you will attain mukti. That is Thiruvannamalai. Arunachala. Ninaithale mukti tarum sthalam. So, with all these aspects, so it has been made very easy for us to chant the name of the Lord. So this Nama Sankirtanam was always done, and it was done collectively. So the Bhajana Sampradayam is one where there is a Bhagavatar and there are people around. Like how you are doing today, you start in the morning and they'll also get into a congregation. They will do some rituals, and every song is rendered because they'll start with all the Guru Kirtanas, the Tode Mangalam. After that you have the Guru Kirtanas. Then they sing all the Ashtapadis. Then they'll sing the Tarangams, and you have a fat book like this. So everybody will sing, repeat, and then the music gets into your heart so easily. Similarly, the Nama Siddhanta, when you sing it, people will definitely react to that. So that's how this Bhajana Sampradaya and Harikatha. In between you have storytelling sessions where they will give you the charitra of the great saints. And when the Bhajana Sampradaya was codified in Tanjavur, earlier to that period, in the Panduranga Sampradaya at Pandharpur, there were a lot of saints who created this Kirtan tradition, which traveled to Tanjavur, and from there a lot of Marathi Kirtankars came and performed. That Moreshwara song which I sang is a particular pilgrim center in Maharashtra, and there was a Morgaonkar Kirtankar who came to Tanjavur, and he composed that song in praise of the Lord Ganesha who is there in the Morgaon. Ganapati Papa Moria, that's how they always sing that song. That Moreshwar is that particular deity who is there. As you know, in Maharashtra, the Ganesha puja is very, very special. So in this Panchapadi itself we had Moreshwara, and Dimikita is where the Ganesha himself is dancing. So he is dancing to the Mridanga and Brahma Taladhari. So the Brahma is doing the Tala. So that sort of a picturesque song was there. So this sort of a bhakti tradition was created by the Tripurushas, who are Sridhara Venkatesha Ayyawal, Marudanallur Sadguru Swamigal, Bodhendra Sadguru. These are the three great saints who created this Nama Siddhanta form of worship. They formulated and saw to it that everybody did this. And even now you can go to Tanjavur and see all these matas. Till this date they are engaged in this bhakti form of worship along with music. At that time, we have had a person called Tanjavur Krishna Bhagavatar. He was born in 1841. There was another Venkatesha Dasa who was attached to the king's court in Tanjavur, who was watching this Harikatha scene, and he wanted to create an amalgamated form with the best elements of the Marathi Kirtan along with what was there in the Tamil tradition or the Tanjavur tradition, which gave importance to only bhakti, but whereas the Marathi Kirtan gave importance to all the Navarasas. So when you see Krishna, you see him dancing with Radha, or you have the episode where he is stealing the butter as a small child, and you have him as the teacher who taught the Bhagavad Gita to the universal, it's such a great treasure, and how he was able to put sense into Arjuna. See, it's not only Krishna and Arjuna, but we also face such situations. Everybody faces such situations in life. Then you need somebody to guide you. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the following thing? Should I do this? Should I not do that? You know, that sort of a situation. Kurukshetra is a war, place of war, but your mind also is Kurukshetra, isn't it? So you have so many conflicts going on. So at that time, it is the God within who will be guiding us. So the important aspects in Bhagavad Gita are two things. One is Nishkamya Karma. Kamya means you want something. I do something, then I get something out of that. You do a work and you're rewarded with that. But when you're doing your work, don't think of the reward. But keep doing it, definitely you'll be blessed. So that Kainkarya, they say in the Vaishnava Sampradaya, na Kainkaryam panne. I'm doing my service. Actually, the term bhajana, the root word bhaj itself means to serve. So here we serve the community. We are serving the bhaktas. Along with everybody, we are doing this. Why are we doing this? Now, as a couple, a musician and a dancer, they have been here, they have organized. It's very easy to perform, but it's very tough to be an organizer. So, we get everybody together and we share whatever each person is blessed with, the talent, and then we are trying to propagate, promote the culture, everything through whatever medium you are doing. So, when we have these compositions, what is it so special in Harikatha is that the story is taken forward little by little through these compositions. Now we were in Rukmani Kalyanam episode, and that was the Prathama Pada which I rendered, which gave you an idea about the beautiful Krishna that we worship. Now, slowly we go into the story where this episode took place. Vidarbhadeshi Raja Bhishmaka, Vidarbhadeshi Raja Bhishmaka, Tatpara Dharmacharani. Vidarbhadeshi Raja Bhishmaka, Tatpara Dharmacharani. Samari Sura Udaradani, Samari Sura Udaradani, Nishidini Ratahari Charani. Vidarbha Deshi Raja Bhishmaka, Tatpara Dharmacharani. விதர்பதேசம் விதர்பதேசம் என்றொரு தேசம். அந்த தேசத்தை ஆண்டு வந்தவர் பீஷ்மக மகாராஜா. இந்த பீஷ்மக மகாராஜாவுக்கு 5 புத்திரர்கள். அந்த 5 புத்திரர்களுக்கு அப்புறமா பிறந்தவள் தான் ருக்மிணி என்ற அந்த அருமையான புத்திரி. அவள் சாக்ஷாத் லக்ஷ்மியின் அம்சமாகவே அவதரித்தாள். அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் நமக்கு எதில் சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்குன்னா பாகவதத்தில் சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்கு அந்த கதை. அப்போது அந்த கதையில் வர்ற விஷயங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும், அது மட்டுமல்லாமல் பல்வேறு கதைகள் தசாவதாரமாக இருக்கின்ற பாகவதத்தில் என்னெல்லாம் கதைகள் இருக்கிறதோ அந்த கதைகளெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டு இந்த மாதிரி அதுக்கு உச்சிதமான பாடல் வகைகள் எல்லாம் போட்டு அவள்லாம் ஒரு அழகான கதையாக இட் ஹஸ் பீன் டெபிக்டட் ஆஸ் ஹரிகதா, ஹரகதா. ஹரகதான சிவனை பற்றிய கதைகள். நந்தனார் சரித்திரம் அல்லது 63 நாயன்மார்களுடைய சரித்திரம் இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா. தலையே நீ வணங்காய், தலையே நீ வணங்காய், தலை மாலை தலை கணிந்து, தலையே நீ வணங்காய், தலை மாலை தலை கணிந்து, தலையாலே பலி தேரும் தலைவனை தலையே நீ வணங்காய், தலையே நீ வணங்காய். கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ, கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ, கடல் நஞ்சுண்ட கண்டந்தனை, கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ, கடல் நஞ்சுண்ட கண்டந்தனை, எண்தோள் வீசி நின்றாடும் பிராந்தனை, எண்தோள் வீசி நின்றாடும் பிராந்தனை, கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ, கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ. தேடி கண்டு கொண்டேன், தேடி கண்டு கொண்டேன், திருமாலோடு நான் முகனோ, தேடி கண்டு கொண்டேன், திருமாலோடு நான் முகனோ. தேடி தேடோனா தேவனை என் உள்ளே, தேடி தேடோனா தேவனை என் உள்ளே, தேடி கண்டு கொண்டேன், தேடி கண்டு கொண்டேன். இது திருநாவுக்கரசர் அப்படிங்கிற அப்பர் பெருமானுடைய ஒரு தேவாரம். இதில் இதுக்கு என்ன பேர்னா திரு அங்கமாலைன்னு பேர். ஏன்னா உடலுடைய எவ்வளவோ அங்கங்கள், there are many parts of the body, and he says each and every part of the body was created to worship Lord Shiva. தலையே நீ வணங்காய், he is giving command to his head to bow down. In the computer you give commands, right? Similarly he's using his physical body as a computer and asking, he says தலையே நீ வணங்காய், why don't you bow down? To whom? தலை மாலை தலை கணிந்து தலையாலே பலி தேரும் இறைவனை. So he has a vessel which resembles the skull, isn't it? You always see the Bhikshadana. So தலையே நீ வணங்காய். கண்காள், oh eyes, why don't you see him? கடல் நஞ்சுண்ட கண்டன், who is he? Look at him. He is the person who drank the poison to save everybody which came out of the ocean, isn't it? People thought Amrita will come. When you are churning the ocean, everybody is looking forward to Amrita, that is nectar. So what comes is the poison which is coming. So somebody has to take care of that so that everybody won't get affected. So he is the person who took it, isn't it? So due to that he has a line which is very dark blue in color. So that is called the Neelakanta. So கண்காள் காண்மின்களோ கடல் நஞ்சுண்ட கண்டந்தனை, எண்தோள் வீசி நின்றாடும் பிரான். So you can see him doing that Tandava where his shoulders are going around, and it's a very marvelous movement. So the Nataraja's concept of dance. So here we see that being described by Tirunavukkarasar. Kaigal Kupittolir, what about your hands? You please bring them together and worship. Kadi Maamalar Thubi Nindru. Offer him beautiful flowers. Create a garden like this. Plant some beautiful flowers and offer it to him. Paivai Pambanai Artha Paramani. So there is a snake which has a little bit of poison in its small bag which it carries, so that such a serpent is around him. So he is able to control that serpent and keep him under his hand or thumb or whatever. So whatever is moving, you have to hold on to it and keep it under your control. Thedik kandu kondain. At the end he says, I was looking everywhere. Where is this God? எல்லா இடத்துலையும் நான் பார்த்து தேடினேன். Ultimately, திருமாலோடு நான்முகனும். So Brahma also went searching. Isn't it? Brahma went searching, and so did Thirumal or Vishnu. As I mentioned, that was the kshetra at Thiruvannamalai. And they couldn't find out. They went up, one person goes up, the other person goes beneath the surface of the earth, but they couldn't find the, எல்லைகள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவா, a limitless column of fire. So that time this upper says, I was looking everywhere, but ultimately he resides in my heart. தேடிக் கண்டு கொண்டேன் திருமாலோடு நான்முகனும் தேடித் தேடுனா தேவனை. How does he come and reside in your heart? Due to the bhakti, that bhava you have, isn't it? Another song he says, Virahil Teenan. When you have a firewood, sometimes you cannot see the fire outwardly. You have to just blow it a little bit, then the fire is inside. Normally it's covered with a sort of a ash color debris similar to the bhuti he is wearing. Virahil teenan palil padenei pol. When you see the milk, can you decipher the butter in it? We cannot. But can you say that it is not there? The milk is there, it is inherently there. The butter is there, but how will you get it? Maraya nindulan. It is hidden, but that milk has to change itself to curd. Then you have to really churn it. Then you get the butter. The butter was there, but it was not there also at the same time. Virahil teenan palil padenei pol maraya nindrulan mamani sodiyan உறவு கோல் நட்டு உணர்வு கயிற்றினார் முருக வாங்கி கடையமுன் நேர்க்குமே மாசில் வீணையும் மாலை மதியமும் மாசில் வீணையும். திருநாவுக்கரசர் was, you know, he was made to enter into a cell which was not very pleasant. He couldn't even breathe inside. It was a sort of a prison where nobody could survive there, but he is equating it